Hello everybody, welcome back to another True to Life Tech video. Today we have my new Apple Watch sitting right in front of me here. It is an SE first generation. I got it, I want to say about 2 months back. I got it in a Ben Find from a Target, my local Target. I got it and it's, I got it and I was like, oh, that's really cool, and I looked more into it and I found out, the generation, SE first gen, so it's really not that old. We're just going to talk about it. I'm going to tell you my thoughts about it 2 months into using it. What do I think about it? Do I like it over the Apple Watch third generation? We're going to discuss all of that here, I suppose. So let's get into it. Alright, so the first thing I want to talk about here is the screen. Now, over the Apple Watch third generation, now the screen on this is a lot bigger. The bezels are a lot less. It's a lot smoother. Again, a lot higher quality of a screen. Not as noticeable bezels. I can't really see the bezels. Bezels are black. It's black. I don't really know what to say about that. But what I can see from very specific angles is that the bezels do look to be a lot less and the screen looks to be a lot bigger than the Apple Watch third generation. And I do really like that over the Apple Watch third generation for the simple reason of it's just nicer to look at. It looks better. It doesn't look as cut off. It just looks a lot slicker. Okay. So the next thing we're going to talk about here is performance. Now, I think, in fact, I would say I know it performs better than the Series 3. Now, why? Well, I think it's kind of obvious. The Series 3 was released back in 2017, I'm pretty sure, and the SE1 was released back in 2020. So there's obviously a very large release gap there, which means there's a big hardware gap there. Now, I'm not all caught up on what hardware's in this. I don't really focus on Apple Watches. I'll put the comparison from the Apple website up right now. I'll leave that up there for a few seconds. But I know and I can tell that it runs smoother. I mean, for starters, it's on a much later watchOS version than the Series 3 can even handle, I'm pretty sure. So that's nice, and you can tell, like, it's smoother. It runs smoother. If you go back to my old Apple Watch Series 3 video, then you will be able to see, like, it was laggy. It was a little iffy, you know what I mean? And here, it's not iffy. In fact, I would call this a modern Apple Watch. I wouldn't call the Series 3 a modern Apple Watch, and why? It's old. I mean, it's 2024 now. 2017 was 7 years ago. It's outdated. This is about 4 years old, maybe less. I'm not sure. If I'm wrong, I'll correct myself on screen. But I know for a fact that it runs better and it's going to run smoother. On to the next segment. Now, I'm going to talk about some cool little features that come with this Apple Watch that don't come with the Series 3. Now, to start, you can see I have a decibel meter here. It can watch out for your hearing. If I get way too loud, then it'll warn me. It'll give me a little notification saying, hey, you're in a loud environment. You might want to do something about that. I think another cool feature that this does have that the Series 3 didn't is... I'm trying to look here, hold on, give me 1 second. I think that's really the only notable one. But I think it's a lot better at the activity. It can detect when I am, outdoor walk, outdoor run, indoor run, cycling, swimming, all of that stuff. I mean, it detects it a lot better than the Series 3 ever will, in my opinion. Now, not to say sometimes it slips up, because it does. I mean, it's an Apple Watch, it's gonna do that. Anyways, on to the next segment. Now, on to the next thing, we're gonna talk about battery health. Now, when I got this, I wasn't expecting the battery health or battery to be all that good. You know what I mean? But I come over here and I look. It's at 99. When I got it, it was at 100. It dropped 1%. Womp womp. You know what I mean? But the battery can last, for me at least. I've had it last almost 3 days. Like, it was like going on 3 days, and it just didn't quite get there. But that's still a long time. That is just over 48 hours of battery life, I would say. I think it was probably closer to 55 hours of battery life for me. Now, I'm not really an active Apple Watch user. I have one to check the time and to check my notifications when I'm in school or something, or on a bike, something like that. That's mainly what I use it for, is just to, keep up to date without having to be on my phone so much. It gives me the time, it gives me my heart rate. I'm pretty okay with that. Now, let's go on to the conclusion. And I guess what I'm trying to ask here is the SE first gen Apple Watch worth buying in 2024? I think it is. I think it is a much better option than, say, the Apple Watch Ultra. I think the Apple Watch Ultras, unless you are one of those extreme climbers that do awesome stuff, you don't need the best of the line. Like for an average person, such as I am, or at least I think I am, for an average person who just wants an Apple Watch that isn't too pricey or expensive, I think the SE first gen is perfect. I mean, it's about as modern as you can get without getting into the new stuff. I'll put like some pricing up on the screen right now when I'm editing this, but again, I'm pretty confident with my answers that if you want an Apple Watch that goes for under, I think it's probably under 300, if not somewhere around 300, this is probably about perfect for you. That's my opinion on it. Now, opinions are all subjective. Don't go out saying, oh yeah, this guy, he said it's perfect. Do some research before you do buy anything, obviously. But my opinion, I think it is a great watch for what it is and for how old it is. I think that it's a great watch. Average person could use it perfectly. It's great. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, comment, and subscribe. Do all of that stuff. Have a fantastic oh my god, I messed that up. Have a fantastic sorry. Have a fantastic day. And keep it real. Take it easy. I'll see you guys next time. It's been fun.